Do you know the story about the miners who were trapped in the belly of the depth of the mine, and it took 2-3 generations till finally they were able to rescue them? Before I tell you the story, let us first of all say a chapter of Tehillim and beseech God, enough, Rebbeinu Shalom, enough with the tzaras, bring back all the hostages, security for all the Israelis, wherever they are, in every place and everywhere, and all of Klal Yisrael, every Jew, every human being for that matter. So let us say chapter 123. Shir Hamaloi, Selech on the Sos Esena Yoish Rabba Sovelo Nafshena Laga Shananim Abuz Lige Yoinim. Tzedakah, my dear friends, charity is the most powerful tool that we have, together with our prayers and together with our Dvar Torah. And now back to my miners that are sitting there down in the belly of the mountain. So the story, as I said, goes, miners deep down in the gold or coal mine, whatever it was, collapsed. They're stuck underneath. Happens to be in a huge opening where they are. Company, the owners of the mine, were successful to open a small little shaft to lower everyday food, water, and the basic necessities for the people living in this mine. It happened to be there was also families. The mishpucha grew, so to say, the family grew, and now there is already a second and third generation. The first generation was telling the next generation, you know that really this is not where we come from. We used to be outside. Okay? And explain to them the outside as it was. But to the following generation, they couldn't explain so well the outside anymore. And as far as they were concerned, that's all that existed. But then, one day, 3 representatives of the outside world were lowered down in a kind of elevator shaft, coming to rescue all these people there. They couldn't convince them that there is a whole world out there. As far as they're concerned, that's what the world is all about. This is it. There is no world. The food and the necessities that we're getting, that's a natural phenomenon. But this is what the whole world is all about. This is in a sense that happened when Moshe Rabbeinu came to Egypt. Imagine, you're getting good news that you're going to be liberated from that miserable exile and slavery reality of Egypt. And the Torah says, "V'lo yishamu el Moshe mikoytze ruach u'mavoda kosher." They couldn't hear. They didn't hear what Moshe Rabbeinu was saying. Why? Mikoytze ruach. They were out of breath. They were exhausted. U'mavoda kosher, from hard labor. But even when you're tired, you should get excited with the good news. The answer is, they got so accustomed to be slaves. 210 years they're living in Egypt. They got so used to being told that they're only a slave. They have no self-value. There is nothing else in life. Your whole life is destined to be a slave. They started to believe it. So that's what it means. Their short bread, koytze ruach, their little spirituality, they had no emotions. They had no self-respect even. All they knew was misery. That's what we call in the prison world to have become institutionalized. So what is necessary to do? So God says, I know that, I understand that, and therefore I'm going to show you the light. Huge lights. Those miracles. These miracles will show the people, yes, there is something else in life but servitude to the Egyptians. To break them out from their slave mentality, they needed to be able to rethink, to reset buttons, so to say, in their brains, in their hearts, in their identity, in their reality. And those were the miracles. Those were the plagues that God brought in Egypt so as to train the people. There is another life. Let's think about how we relate to this now. It's been 2,000 years we're in exile. Have we got really accustomed to it and we think that's all it is? So God is making phenomenal miracles these days that we have seen, experienced the last year and a half. Daily miracles. All this is to help us understand life is not exile. Life is not the comfort even of exile. Life is all about what? Mashiach, redemption, Beis Hamikdash. That's the ultimate light. And please Hashem, show it already now.